Covert narcissists often build a rigid wall around themselves for several reasons. Insecurity. Covert narcissists tend to have low self-esteem and are highly sensitive to criticism or rejection. They create a defensive barrier to protect themselves from potential harm. Fear of exposure. They fear that if others see their true vulnerabilities or weaknesses, it will shatter the image of superiority they try to project. So, they maintain a facade to avoid exposure. Control. By maintaining a rigid wall, they can control the information others have about them. This control empowers them to manipulate perceptions and interactions to their advantage. Maintaining victimhood. Covert narcissists often play the victim role, portraying themselves as innocent and misunderstood. Their rigid wall helps sustain this narrative. Avoiding accountability. The wall allows them to avoid taking responsibility for their actions or acknowledging their flaws. They can deflect blame onto others or external factors. Preserving fragile self-esteem. Their self-esteem is so fragile that any perceived threat to it can be emotionally devastating. The wall acts as a shield against this fragility. Lack of empathy. Covert narcissists often struggle with empathy, so they may not fully understand or care about how their behavior affects others. The wall helps them maintain emotional distance. Overall, the rigid wall of a covert narcissist serves as a defense mechanism to protect their fragile self-image and maintain a sense of control in their relationships and interactions. Getting into a covert narcissist's personal space can be challenging due to their protective mechanisms and behaviors. Emotional walls. Covert narcissists tend to erect emotional barriers to shield their vulnerabilities. They are often guarded and may not readily share their thoughts, feelings, or personal experiences with others. Trust issues. They may have trust issues stemming from past experiences or a fear of being exposed. This makes it difficult for people to gain their trust and access their personal space. Manipulative tactics. Covert narcissists often employ manipulative tactics to control and manipulate situations. They may use charm, flattery, or other strategies to keep people at a distance while maintaining a sense of power and superiority. Selective disclosure. They are selective about what they reveal about themselves. They might disclose only information that paints them in a positive light or elicits sympathy, while concealing aspects of their personality that they consider weaknesses. Boundary setting. Covert narcissists can be skilled at setting and enforcing personal boundaries. They may push others away or make it clear that certain topics or areas of their life are off-limits. Lack of empathy. Covert narcissists often struggle with empathy, which means they may not be receptive to others' needs or concerns, further creating distance in personal relationships. Projection. They may project their own insecurities or negative traits onto others, making it difficult for someone to get close without being accused of having those same traits. Overall, covert narcissists' reluctance to allow others into their personal space is a combination of self-protection, a desire to maintain control, and a tendency to prioritize their own needs and self-image over deep interpersonal connections. Building trust and breaking down these barriers can be a complex and challenging process.